from Law Nation Studios. Yours truly. Let's go. Appreciate everybody for jumping in. We got an episode for you guys today. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it when our back is against this. I like it when people have doubts. I like it when people overlook the situation for the nation. Hey, ho, let's go. Jump right on in. Appreciate those. I'm building the plane. I continue to do this every day. But I love y'all. I love y'all. Come on, let's go, Cowboy Nation. LIS. Let me see some LIS in the chat. LIS. Sing it if you can. Come on. Come on.
I want me some glory hole.
Yeah. Come on, Jerry Wayne. Get with the program. One way to scare the cat. Come on. Yeah. Mic check, mic check. There we go. Hey, I finally fixed it. Come on. Y'all don't know what's going down behind the scene, but I'm telling you, that was a real one. Yeah, and I still beat the timer. Yeah, let's go. Load them up, baby. Yeah, baby. Yes, appreciate everybody for jumping in, tuning in to this episode. I thought for sure, like, man, why this thing is not showing? Oh, my goodness. Now, I was able to fix it, you know, but it is what it is. It was my comments. I couldn't fix my comments for crying out loud. It wasn't showing. But now they are showing. Really appreciate you, Jerry. Appreciate you, Daryl Ford, Christopher Mitchell. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in. The Cowboys. I like it. I like it when everybody continue to move the goalposts. And I said it, that this will happen. If we were to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers week 1, they would have said, hey, you know, Super Bowl hangover. You know, they caught the Tampa Bay by surprise. The Cowboys are just hyped up and these sorts of things. But we lost, and it seems as if though everybody had an answer for our reason to lose, right? And then we played the Chargers, and then they tried to paint that picture that the Chargers were just the Chargers, and as a young quarterback, and the defense was okay, but they was missing some key players on the offensive line. And I said, watch, when we beat them, watch how they move the needle around and move the post, move the I'm not going to say the goalpost, but I want to say something. They just keep making stuff up every single time. And when we beat the Eagles, they said, okay, that was vacation mode. And then when we beat the Carolina Panthers, they not who they thought they were, right? And now that we beat the Giants, I'm just hearing Oh, they was without Saquon Barkley. They lost their quarterback. They lost Galladay. You know, they lost this guy. They lost Tupac. They had Biggie, but he wasn't ready. You know, all of these things. And I sit there and say, hey, where are the bevy of excuses for the Cowboys last season? Like, we was without our right tackle. We was without our left tackle. We had even Zach Martin and company who was injured, playing through injury, right? You know, we had the death of one of the coaches, you know, the strength and conditioning coach. A lot of people fail to realize that. Like, a man lost his life in front of everybody, right? I mean, it was a very strange year. Oh, excuse me, new defense. And we lost our quarterback, and they were still holding us accountable, right? So it just goes crazy. And then the team that won the NFC East last year, that's supposed to be the number one defense ever known to man, after me going through all of the things that we lost, and I'm not sitting here looking for any favors. I don't want it. But I'm sitting here just telling you guys the truth, that the team that won the NFC East with all of the weapons, did they only win? How many more games did they won than us, right? How many games did they? Was it only one more game? And we was without a whole bunch of things. I digress. But you guys get what I'm saying, right? You know, I'm not trying to sit here and say, well, according to this and that, we need to get this for that. You know, no. I'm not doing that. The law is not moving that way. I'm not shaking it that way. You know, I'm just calling a spade right now, you know. Shout out to everybody, man, that's tuning in. I'm going to let the room fill up before I pull up this topic right quick. But I just had to call that out, right? Had to bring that up. And, you know, I'm not afraid. See, I don't do a lot of arguing. You know, I don't do a lot of debating. But I'm not afraid to establish what I mean with the truth, right? I did right. Eric, appreciate you. Sonic, shout out to you. Mark, appreciate you. Copy that. You know, LIS, we the best, you know. So we're going to listen to some audio. But before we go into that, I want to rank them. And the DallasCowboys.com gave a ranking, but I want to give my elaboration of the ranking of what they gave, you know, and my thoughts. Maybe I can move some things around. But shout out to the Cowboys.com. Number 10 on this rank list. Let's go through this. Tony Pollard, shout out to you, Hill. Appreciate you for the donation to help elevate this. They got number 10, Tony Pollard. Don't y'all think that his numbering should be a little bit higher? But they explain it. But I can give you guys this right here. Tony Pollard. Tony is a guy. Let me know if that audio is a little bit better. Appreciate you for sharing, Cedric. You're a real one. You be sharing, man. You know. Hey, don't forget we're giving away tickets to the Denver Broncos game. We're giving away tickets for those who made your donations. It don't have to be. It can be of any remunerations. We're giving away tickets for those who are part of the new members, the membership squad. So my Facebook, Patreon, as well as my YouTube page. If you're part of the membership, your name will be entered in to the drawing. Now, I'm not telling you what to do or how to do it. But if you are entered in on multiple occasions, you strengthen your chances. You know, that's just how it is, because your name is going to be written down from the Patreon community, from the Facebook community, and from the YouTube community. And the craziest thing is I got guys like Marvin, man. He's one of those guys that's a part of all three of them. And I appreciate him, man. He helped grow this nation. And so shout out to OT. We had tickets for the Eagles game, and the tickets was north of $700. Let me let you know how his love and adulation for the channel is. And he had to eat that cost because he had to go out of town. I was out of town, and we just had the ticket. It was just like sitting there. So this is what we're going to do now. We're going to do the drawing on Wednesday. So he's not going to recoup the money, but it's still going to be something of equal or value of that amount of remuneration. And we're going to do the drawings, right? So that people will have enough time to purchase their flights if they from out of the states or what have you, to come on down here to Dallas land and watch the Cowboys whoop up on whoever we play on the 7th of November, you know. So let's go with it. I think we played the Buccaneers. I mean, not the Buccaneers, Broncos. I think we played the Broncos. But let's get back to this one right here. Appreciate everybody. So number 10. Number 10 is Tony Pollard. You know, let's give him a round of applause, you know. Should he be higher or should he be lower? You know, should he be higher or lower? You know what I'm saying? This Tony Pollard, I think that he had a fantastic offseason. And Tony Pollard had a great game, every game, minus the first game. And I love the philosophy. Sometimes you got to get hit and punched in the mouth to realize, okay, I'm doing the process wrong. Or you got to get it, he should be higher. Okay, he should be around 5-ish. But we're going to look at this list. And sometimes I believe that the Cowboys looked at the situation and scenario and painted themselves into the corner and said, you know what? We can't run on the Buccaneers, right? And they just didn't really utilize it. I think that Tony was averaging, when I look back at the tape, he was still averaging 6 yards per. So the second game and the third game and the fourth game, they've been utilizing Tony. So I believe Tony Pollard is a hell of a running back, man. And the way he complements Ezekiel Elliott, that change of pace. Man, I was telling people that I would like to see Tony Pollard being like the fast Willie Parker of the Steelers and Ezekiel Elliott being Jerome Bettis. And I'm not saying that he runs like Jerome Bettis, but I'm talking about those 1-2 punches. Yeah, 7 yards per. Shout out to you, Ava, I meant to say. Yeah, Ava. Yeah, so that is where he's at on this list. Put in the comment box where you guys got him ranked from 1 to 10. And we'll try to look through this. 1 through 10. What do you guys got him ranked? Move it on up, Eric. Yeah, I see you, fam. I'm going to see what y'all got over there. 1 through 10. Y'all posted in. C. Burleson says 4. I can't wait till we get to number 4 on this list. All right. Taylor says 5. I got 5 on it. Ruiz says 5 too. So he's right in the middle with most people. I'm kind of gaining a good edge, 5, 6 is Keyshawn. He said Big 9. Yeah. We can put Big 10. He's Big 10 right now. 4. Appreciate you. Deion Diggs, shout out to you, Flores. Appreciate you. 3. Okay, so a majority of the people got him kind of right in the middle, like 4, 5, and 6, So his average is right in the middle. That's Tony Pollard. So number 9 on this list. They got a defense guy, man. Ron Curse. Is that too high for him, or is it too low?
My number 1 is Zach Martin. Since he came back, we've been eating. Triumphant face, triumphant face, triumphant face.
Lamont, you right on the money with that one. You right. You onto something. ESPN 30 for 30. What if I told you we undefeated also with Terrence Steele at right tackle? Hey, we undefeated with Terrence Steele, and I ain't talking about the reserve, no, but I feel you, Lamont, you right on it, baby. Yeah, you right on it. Yeah. I just had to throw that one out there, but you're right. Zach Martin, we undefeated with him when he's playing and when he's out there on the field, and I like that combination. It's a mindset. But I know, Lolo, he said, calm down, Lolo, hold on now. But Ron Curse, number 27, It's one of those things where and I'm not going to call him, who we got over here, Jay Buck. I'm not going to call him Man of Steel. No, I'm not going to do that to Terrence Steele. You know, I'm not going to call him Man of Steel. It's too soon, right? Number 9 is like J-Ron Curse. So where do you guys put J-Ron Curse? From a scalio of 1 through 10, is that a good number for him? Should he be in front of Tony Pollard, by the way? Now, he's been making plays. He's been flying out to the ball, run, hit, and talk. Y'all can put the word in, 7, 8-ish. So they got that one by right. I see a lot of 7. I see a lot of 8-ish, 9. That brother said, run, hit, and talk high. You know, you got young kids watching. Man, somebody need to hurry up and make those T-shirts. You sitting on a gold mine. And just put 2 7 said, run, hit, and talk. You know, I don't have a beat button, but you guys get what I'm saying. Yo, he's been a great surprise. Donovan Wilson looking like, hey, man, what's up, dog? I'm going to get my roll back. I'm sitting here like, Donovan, you should never switch to that number 6. Good grave, Donovan. You know, we need to see you out there on the field, man. We haven't seen you run, hit, and talking. But I can't wait for him to get out there. I can't wait to see him out there. You know, and it's always a marvelous thing knowing that we got a guy that we done picked up and everybody kind of overlooked, and he's literally running and hitting and talking. You know what? Let the AI speak.
No doubt that Law is the governor. Best Dallas Cowboys host there is. Saw your podcast with the 2 other dudes, but you, sir, are in charge. Keep it up, bro. Go Cowboys.
Appreciate you, 1971, my contemporaries, man. We trying to get it out of the mud, and we've been doing a great job of working as a collective. I appreciate you. No big I's, no little U's. I tell everybody, like I said, to Vach, Okoye, Skywalker Steele. Now he got the new field over there with the A to Z Sports. Everybody, man, that I come into communications with, even Mark Holmes, I literally say that all of you guys are better than me. I want you guys to be even more better than me, if that's the proper grammar way to say it. But let's continue to work together. Let's continue to grind. Even with Blogging the Boys, when I had that issue with them, I'm the person that would, I talk a lot of stuff, I'm very edgy. Those who know me personally, they understand that. But I got a good heart. I try to be nice to everyone. I try to be sensitive with everybody's feelings. And I'm telling people right now that, lo and behold, Cowboys got something brewing up really good. Hey, little mama, she just finding ways to get back here, boy. Yeah, say hey to the world. Hey to the world. You gonna speak to everybody? Look what you came to see, everybody, and come on and dance with me. Come on, boo. Here you go. Yeah, London. I know you're gonna press the button. Yeah.
I want me some glory hole.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, that's my little one right there. Y'all just saw who ran the house right here. That little one there, boy. London is her name, and she is the boss. She is the boss. I don't know how she found a way to walk, whether it's upstairs. Now, if you have upstairs stairways in your home and you have little ones, man, it's like you're gonna have a heart attack. You're like, oh no, because that's what they do. They try to walk down the stairs like you, right? So I'm telling you, man, she is one of those babies that's adventurous, and a gate won't stop her. A gate would not stop her. I'm telling you, a gate would not stop her. She's 1 year of age, and she's going on 20, but let's go. She hit the wolf howl button, so I'm quite sure that LVE. I don't know if he's on this list. They got number 8. They got the whole unit. They put the offensive line on that list. They put the offensive line on this list. I love my Cowboys website, but we going to have to hit this one time. And I normally don't do this to these boys.
Shame.
No, hey.
Shame.
You got
Shame.
You better have 7 other people that really been making an impact, but you got to put the offensive line. Without this 5, the running backs, both of them, will not be able to do anything, nor Rain Dakota Prescott. So I don't know, number 8. You can't look. I know it's a unit situation, but I can tell you, okay. Offensive line is the unit. One can argue that there could be number 2 or number 1, right? But I'm willing to put the offensive line at number 3. I'm willing to put the offensive line at number 3 behind these 2 other guys, and they are the pillars of this team. And you guys can already say, well, there's number 4 and 21. So you guys already know my list, right? So let me just hit it one time. Hit it one time for the one time. Come on.
Shame.
No way.
Shame.
No, number 8.
Shame.
Where do you guys put the O-line at for your mind? Where do you put the O-line at for your mind? I want to know. I want to read your comments. I want to know. Zach Martin, right, and then Tyron Smith, I don't think that he had to wait 5 years, Zach Martin and Tyron Smith, in order to go to the Hall of Fame. It's just how it goes. I just got to say that. 3 or 4, yeah, Junior, I feel on the 3 or 4. Yeah, 1 or 2, man. Yeah. Come on, offense. And this is the number 1 offense in the league, by the way. And our numbers improved on defense. Yeah, I said, yeah. I saw our numbers improve on defense. We'll pull that up, too. Shout out to the defense, though. Shout out to the defense. Number 4, okay, let's get to this list. Because we got a long show. All right, number 7. I mean, they got Anthony. Oh, look. I just got to go all the way back. Anthony, he's been doing his thing, but we got to do this just like this, Where my button? Where the button that went? There's no way.
Shame.
No way.
Shame.
No, now, I would tell you, Anthony Brown, I think that he's second in the NFL in takeaways. Believe it or not, he's second as it relates to individuals. And he's grading out, according to Pro Football Focus, better than Diggs as it relates to run support. So, and his coverage, he's up there. He's high up there in coverage up there. He's not better than Diggs in coverage. But when you look at Anthony Brown, it's one of those situations whereas he's going to get targeted. According to Pro Football Focus, he is the number 1 targeted defensive back in the NFL. He's the number 1 targeted. So meaning that football teams, they drop back and they immediately look to number 30. I believe that Dan Quinn is smart enough to maybe figure out a way to move something like develop a scheme, because since he's number 1 targeted, maybe you can craft something around that one, right? But he's number 7 on this list. All right, so number 6, Dangerous Lamb. Number 6, and as you can see, the guy that he burnt, number 24, he's just looking back at him because, 88, he don't talk much. He said, get your popcorn ready, and I know you guys saw me eating all of the popcorn. I still got kernels on the floor, I believe, down here. And he just abused number 24 off the LOS. Shot. You know what I'm saying? And he's number 6. And this seems like this is right where Lamb's supposed to be at, right? Do you guys believe that he should be a little bit higher or lower? At least they didn't put Anthony Brown in front of him, right? Yeah, James Bradbury. Where you guys rank Lamb at on this team right now? Now behold the Lamb. I like that dink and dunk, Dak, right? If dinking and dunking is like that, then let's do that. Dak Prescott was averaging 9 yards per pass. That is exceptional. That is unbelievable. That is good, by the way. The league average is 6.5. Dak was throwing that thing 9 yards per pass. I like that dinking and dunking. If that is considered dinking and dunking, throwing for 300 yards off of the amount of attempts that he threw for, I love it. Yeah. Yeah, 4. Okay, I see you, Jason. So 4. Yeah. He should be lower. Okay. So about 2 grades lower. Let's see who they got at number 5. Yeah. I got 5 on it. Hey, that's Schultz. Schultz a real one, right? Schultz, he dropped that pass and said, "Oh, Schultz," but Schultz is a real good tight end because of he's like tight end position. I've said to Jay Novacek, and I got the interview. I believe it's on my Facebook page. I got a chance to talk to Big Jay Novacek. Big J. And I said, the third hardest position to play is tight end, or third hardest position to learn in the National Football League is tight end. And he looked at me, and I said, let me explain. And he was talking about this and that, but I said, no, the quarterback, center, tight end. One can argue that you can talk about tackles or you can talk about linebackers and things like that. But I said that tight end position, you got to be the extension of the offensive line. You got to make sure that you know the running plays for the running back, and you got to know the routes that the wide receivers run. And when I broke all of that down, and I said especially, let Coach Marv talk.
78 is the biggest surprise, most improved. Put some respect on this young man named Law.
Facts. I'm not gonna sully his name. Shout out to you, Coach. Shout out to you, Coach. Shout out to you. Appreciate you for the donation there. And Jay Novacek said, no, Law, tight end is the hardest position to learn because you got to know all of those things that you just lamented. And I never played in the National Football League, so I said, hey, dog, you're right. I didn't have no leg to stand on because I never played in the National Football League. But that was my stance because you have to learn everything. You got to know whether or not you're going to be an inline blocker, whether you're going to be off, or whether or not you're going to line up in the backfield. You got to know the blocking assignments. You got to be flexile enough to also run routes, block, verts. You got to do it all as a tight end. You're the safety valve for the quarterback. Third and long, third and short. The quarterback looking for that tight end that's 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". So Schultz been that guy for the Cowboys. When they roll in coverage to Coop's side, when they got the actual safety over the top cheating towards Lamb's spot, and it's one-on-one is linebacker versus this tight end here. And when they get tired of getting their linebackers beat down, they say, you know what? Oh, man, we're going to have to find, and it's hard to find a versatile safety that can carry upfield with these tight ends. That is the matchup that everybody failed to realize, the actual tight end. Believe it or not. And I ain't talking about running a button hook wrap in the middle of the field. No, I'm talking about somebody. That have the ability to make an impact on this team, like a Dalton Schultz. And then when you get tired of Schultz, Jarwin comes. So let's see who's number 4. I'm really, really interested in seeing who number 4. And the only reason why Schultz is better than Jason Witten, the latter part of Jason Witten, the Dak Prescott, Jason Witten era, is because he's more nimble. He's more flexible. He can disguise a lot of things more. Now, young Jason Witten with hair, when it was Tony Romo, I think that they can give a run for each other's money. But we'll see how all of this process out. Shout out to Jason Witten, though. I'm not selling or denigrating his name, dare I say. But I can tell you that Schultz is heading down that pathway if he stay healthy and all of these things. So it's two different Jason Wittens, right? One with hair, one without it. Shout out. Oh, number 4. Oh, my goodness. I should have guessed number 4. Yeah. I should have guessed number 4. So it's down to 3, 2, and 1. So we got to guess the next 3 if you guys are so willing, right? Like who's number 3 and who's number 2 and who's number 1. But I can tell you that this guy. Third eye. Let me go back here. Let me go here. Shout out to everybody. I'm not here to be rude. Shout out to you, member for 5 months, 1971. I really appreciate you. Hold on. I'm not saying that Schultz is anywhere close to the young Witten. Young Jason Witten was phenomenal. He was the heart and soul of this team and all of the quarterbacks that we had during that time frame. He was the last living guy outside of Tony Romo that survived out of the Parcells era. So I believe he can give him a run for his money, but he ain't no young Jason Witten, though. Young Jason Witten with hair, he just unbelievable. Like, we seen, there was a long stretch of tight ends. I think Anthony Gonzalez. Was it Antonio Gonzalez, right? The Chiefs. Tony Gonzalez. I'm thinking of his full name. Tony Gonzalez. He was that era right with Jason Witten, or just right before it, but he was right there with it. And you had Antonio Gates. You had Jeremy Shockey. Y'all remember that? Jason Witten. I'm missing out. Who else? Who else was during that era? And you got to mention Jason Witten. Got to mention Jason Witten as being the top dog on that list. Oh, Gronkowski, he still played. So Gronk is on the top of all of those guys right now, right? Gronkowski and Hernandez when he was not killing folks and doing all the other stuff. Crumpler. I don't know. Y'all gonna have me going back to looking at these tight ends in the last 15 years. But I'm quite sure that Jason Witten is top 3. Jimmy Graham, dog, and I ain't going to put Jimmy Graham as a tight end. He was a hybrid, tall wide receiver that played at that role. Let's rank him right now, dog. Let's rank him right now. Tony Gonzalez, Gronkowski, Jason Witten, and then Antonio Gates. I can't put Delaney Walker right there. I can't put. I'm not talking about the Shea Sharp era. No. I'm talking about the era within the time frame Jason Witten was out there. We ain't going all the way back into the 80s in the 90s, for crying out loud. In the early 2000s. Well, you got to say that. Well, Jason Witten, 2002, 2003. Dallas Clark. Dallas Clark was a piece of the era before Jason Witten, right? It just merged into one with Dallas Clark. Travis Kelce, I got to put him in the new era, right? Greg Olsen, that's the other guy that I was trying to remember. But Jason Witten is above Greg Olsen, in my opinion, right? Let's look at this new age. This new era of tight end. Let's move on from the old era. Nobody's doing it better than Travis right now, right? Who's the second tight end that's just making noise? Gronkowski, he's on his way out. Who is the tight end that everybody's just sitting there waiting for? Could it be? Could it be? Let me go back one. Kittles, when healthy. You see, Waller is really good. Darren Waller is really good. Kyle Pitts, he got to give me at least 2 years. He got to give me at least 2, man. Kittle is a beast, right? Schultz got to be. I'm not saying Schultz number 1 and number 2, but Schultz is knocking at the door. If he finish out this year, because you look at last year and you look at everything that he was able to exhibit last year with the musical chairs with quarterbacks. Schultz is breathing down Kittle's neck right now. Shout out to you, Lamont. Tebow. No. Schultz got to be up there right by now. I'm crazy, though, but Schultz got to be up there. It got to be right now. Schultz is breathing down Kittle's neck. Darren Wallers is still above him, though, and Kelsey is above him. But
Jeremy Shockey snitching self-lol.
Snitching self, yeah. Oh, Shockey, baby. With the hair coming out of the back of the helmet. The Andrews kid, yeah, he's a good one, too. Ertz, he was good, yeah, and I got to put Dallas Goedert up there too. Production, Schultz is top. Look, man, y'all got me, God dog it, y'all got me pulling up. Let's do this. Come on, for your NFL. Schultz. Let's see where you at, Schultz. He's third in receptions right now. This is as it relates to tight ends. 90th overall and 88 in receiving. He's in receiving touchdown. He's 4th in the National Football League. And receptions, he's 3rd in the National Football League. Targets, he's 6th in the National Football League. And receiving, you see those numbers being green, and 90.4 overall. Hey, if he finished this season out, man, he's up there. I think he had more than one drop, but they got him one drop under here. He's up here. And passer rating when throwing the ball his way, 138.9. I'll take that. Like, look for Schultz, dog. It helps your passer rating out, right? And this is not just dinking and dunking because he averaged 10.8 yards per reception. So I like it, I like it. 4th in the NFL in total yards. Right now, of course, the season is still young. We got a long way to go. But Schultz, you got, at the end of this year, the Cowboys got a good problem to have because you got Jarwin that's already paid for crying out loud. And now you got Schultz. What you going to do with him? Now, Schultz can right now do us a big favor and lean forward just a little bit and kiss the ring, Y'all thought I was going to say get slapped. He can kiss Jerry ring and say, hey, I like Okoye's message. You can be a king for a day or be a prince for a lifetime. And he can be a prince for a lifetime if he just take that discount. And I'm not look, I want players to go get that bag, go get that money. But, man, we got something special going on with Schultz and Jarwin. If we could just hold on to some of these guys. And normally I say it's time to move on. But, man, that one drop is from that TD drop. Jason, appreciate you. So that's that one drop from that TD drop. Let's go with it, man. Let's go with it. Let me clear up this list. Got a long way to go. So number 11 was Parsons, who's been balling crazy. Number 3, oh no! No, Cowboy. How you going to have Ezekiel, Elijah, Elliott as number 3? No. What one thing?
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Zeke been eating it this year, man. So if Zeke number 3, that means Diggs got to be number 2 because he better not be number 1, right? Because we know who's number 1 on everybody's list, right? But Zeke is number 3. Oh, my goodness. They do. Woo! He's been a playmaker, right? And we don't know how that energy is being pumped throughout the entire team. When you catch an interception, that momentum, they talked about mojo moments. And he's been one of those guys that when you get that interception, it makes everybody pumped up and you giving the ball back to the number 1 offense, right? I just realized that Cedric Wilson wasn't on this list. Yeah. Number 7 is the real deal. I've seen people call him Deion Diggs. I've seen and I heard people call him Deion Diggs. Diggs is a real one. I'm not going to put him at prime time level yet. It's just too soon to say. But Diggs is up there, baby. So do I have to click over to number 1? Ray Dakota Prescott. Yeah. I mean, this thing, it don't flow right. It don't go without number 4. And slowly, I've been watching the Dak Prescott haters. I looked over everywhere. If you guys can find the clip, help me out. I've been looking for Emmanuel Ocho clips. I haven't seen none today. I've been looking for Bart Scott clips. I have not seen those boys today. And I'm sitting here waiting. I heard Stephen A. Smith, but I can't play their audio live on YouTube because, you know, the YouTube situation, they will pull the audio. So I can't play that one. So y'all just have to take my word for it. You know, he's already circumventing the situation, saying that, hey, we just didn't play to anybody, and we are lucky. Shout out to you, Joshua. Appreciate you, Brett and Kelvin, on the Facebook. Appreciate you guys for hitting that like. Do me a favor. We over a lot of people that's on this stream. If you guys can do me a huge favor, smash that like button for me. It does wonderful things for this channel. It helps the growth of the channel. It helps out the algorithm. One love for the algorithm, man. Y'all do it for me, man. Just stop what you're doing and y'all hit that like button just for the nation. Not for me, but for the nation, for the people. For the people. But I love it. I love it. I love it because all of those guys.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
To think that Dak Prescott is some pushover. To think that Dak Prescott, even though he had the 2 early fumbles, sometimes you got to get your feet right and your mind right. You got to get these things right as it relates to playing that game called football. And the jelly bellies are real. And then when you get that hit, and then when the sweat started to be neutral a little bit, everything else steps its way up. Yeah, you know, BD grade, yeah, you know, he talking about we lucky. Yeah, luck comes from those who prepared for the situation. You know, I'm quite sure when Noah started building that ark, some of the people that wanted to get on the boat when they saw that rain, they said, hey, man, you got lucky, man, you started building that ark. No, he was prepared. You know? Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. That's what it is. The opportunity was there. All right, so, Akeem, I agree. I agree with you. And one can argue, Akeem says Zeke number 2, Diggs should be number 3. I agree with that lineup. But I disagree with Diggs being number 3. You got to have this offensive line at 3. At least. You got to have this offensive line at 3. It got to be Dak Prescott, And this is just ranking by fun. Look, please don't get sensitive, Cowboy Nation. And it's good to have this conversation. It got to be Dak Prescott number 1, Ezekiel Elliott number 2. One can argue that you could flip those two. They like Siamese twins. 2, 1, 4. They're married to each other. Because here's why I say that, Cowboy Nation. Pay attention. Don't shank me with the butter knife. Hear me out. Ezekiel Elliott, the run threat of Ezekiel Elliott takes that single high safety look possible. It makes it possible because that safety that normally when you have 2 deep safeties, like what the Chargers did to us all that game, they had 2 deep safeties, say, okay, you can pass the underneath route. We can do whatever you want. That's why the Cowboys were able to run. But what Ezekiel Elliott do is he bring that safety off the roof and he comes down. An extra body, or they say, okay, we remove the safety entirely and we bring in an extra linebacker so that Ezekiel Elliott won't have the chance and opportunity to run up against light body work, right? That's just football 101, right? But what happened? BD Gray is shanking me. Y'all, look, y'all stop shaking me with the butter knife. Y'all, I was like, wait a minute, down long, Ezekiel Elliott, no, come on. But that hurts. Ow, ow, look. Here's the situation. Now that you got Ezekiel Elliott running the way he's running, they sitting there looking. I love it when I see the team. They come in with the plan. Everybody have a plan till they get punched in the mouth, right? They come with the plan. Dog it, we going to stop the run. That's when Dak Prescott eat. Dog it, we going to stop the pass. That's when Ezekiel Elliott eat. Dog it, we going to double cover. We going to roll cover to Amari Cooper. That's when you see, now behold the Lamb, the precious Lamb, catching the ball one-on-one to the outside. Now I love it because now they sit there like, oh, man, goodness, it doesn't matter. We moving the furniture around on the Titanic and it's still going down. Yeah, I love it because no matter what they do, they going down because now we are in the position to make them bend to us. Not we bending to them. And that is why this is such a beautiful engagement with Ezekiel Elliott and of course, Dak Prescott. And you can sprinkle, and I'm not using this as disrespect to Tony Pollard, but you can sprinkle the same philosophy in even with Tony because there's no droppage. There's no, when you put Tony in, there's no major droppage of the skill set or the possibility to run. Right? That's good. We haven't been, it's like pick your poison. That is why this team is such a remarkable situation. That's why this team is the number 1 offense in the NFL. So that's just how I look at it, Cowboy Nation. Cowboys eating with both hands. Yeah. Both hands, and then they're using their feet, Yeah, Dak is the number 1 warrior. This is Marlon Washington. Yeah, he's on a mission. Yeah, he's on a hell of a mission, man, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So that's my thoughts on everything with the numbering system here, Cowboy Nation. I really appreciate everybody that's watching, that's tuning in. All right, so let's play this excerpt here. Let the AI speak first. Ladies
Number
first.
1 Duck is a warrior, the glue and you can see in his eyes. He has a mission to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that Super Bowl, boy. Yeah, Pollard is the icing, man. Pollard, man, that cherry that's sitting on the top. Yeah, that's Pollard right there. Wow, man, come on, man. You supposed to have that. Yeah. Come on, man. Look, we've been decimated with injuries. and still held accountable for everything that we was decimated with. Come on, Cowboy Nation. 657-390-7391 is the number. That's the hotline for your mind. What we're going to do is it's 8:30 from where I'm at. We're going to have the rest of the show for about until 9 from where I'm at. So let's kick this countdown clocker on, and we get this thing going, and I'm going to get on back to the other programs of everything else. But we got to get this picture up out the way. Picture. All right, Coach, you're live.
Law, how's it going, man?
Going well. 2 L's. What's good with
man,
you?
as always, great show, man. First comment I want to say, yeah, man, you just cancel culture, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, what kills me is the people that want to make things, bring things in the open and don't, that expose these emails, right?
Right.
Why you wait this long? Why you wait before you get hired before you do that?
After 100 million, you know?
Yeah, you wanted to do that. You could have done that when you first said, "Oh, let me expose this is wrong. Let me expose this now." So, so we, but that's the sign of the times. Yeah. But as my super chat was saying, Law, this week is a very good test for our young Cowboy team, our young team defensively. It's going to be a test for our team offensively. New England is not. Let's don't think New England is a bad team. They lost a couple of nail biters, but they're a very disciplined team. That coach over there is going to have them well prepared, and they will always play well at home. Playing in New England is not an easy task at all, and this is going to be a very good learning game for our Cowboys. But I was telling a friend of mine, and he was downplaying the Cowboys offense.
What?
I said if the Cowboys offense can go in New England and put up 35 against Belichick's defense, and run the ball and pass the ball and do what they've been doing for the last 3 weeks, this is going to put fear in every defense that plays the Cowboys, because all teams they respect New England and the way they kind of control things and not let things get out of hand. So this is going to be a great test for our run defense, because New England's going to run the ball. They're not going to just go around throw it around the yard. If they're going to try to run the ball, I don't think they want to get in a track meet with us. And the weather may be bad, in New England, may be raining. And it's always a tough thing to play in New England, but I think it's a very good time for this to happen. No. And I got one other comment, Law.
What's that?
Y'all were talking about tight ends.
Right.
This is my feelings about tight end. Tight end is the most important thing for a great offense. You can look from the history of time, teams that had great tight ends usually had great offenses and were very hard to stop. We can go through the teams now that has great tight ends. There's a great tight end in Baltimore Ravens. They got about 2 or 3 tight ends. They run their teams off tight ends. San Francisco, when they had their heyday with Harbaugh and their running quarterback, great tight ends. Tight end is a very hard. A tight end is what I call I usually call tight ends a threefold player.
Break it down.
If you can get a great tight end that can block as well as catch, you have a weapon that is very hard for teams to match up with, because, like you said earlier, if they can get the edge, cut off the defensive tackles on the cutback,
facts,
pass block every once in a while on the defensive end. They're too big. They're too strong for linebackers. They're too strong for safeties. They're too quick for linebackers. That is one of the hardest matchups that you have. The other position is a big position, and it's kind of faded out. But a fullback falls in that same category because a fullback is strong enough to block very well as he can get out and catch passes. He's got that athletic ability where you can it's hard matchup. But the running game is helping not only Dak Prescott, but it's helping our tight ends to get open. Because when you go to that play action and the tight ends are coming off the ball, the first step of the linebackers is to step up, and when they step up, Schultz and Jarwin are getting the jump on them, and now you can't get back and cover them because when you pull that ball out the belly, they already got separation. So tight ends are, and I think Schultz is doing a great job. But remember, every great offense, if you got a great tight end, you are going to have a great offense because they're going to be a thing that's going to open up the for everybody else, and they're always going to be a safety valve. Schultz remind me of the great tight end of the 90s, Novacek.
Right.
Wasn't big, but caught passes, key passes all the time. Wasn't a big guy, wasn't that great of a blocker, but he was tough, and he always was Troy Aikman's safety valve. And he would eat you up for 8 or 9 first down catches, and then we'll do a knockout blow with Michael Irvin down the seam. And that's what the Cowboys are building. And it's just crazy how what Jimmy Johnson said. And he is so right. I was around for that era of the 90s.
Right.
And I was around for that era of the 70s. This team looks just like this. And I'm going to give you a little history. I'm going to let you go.
All right.
The Cowboys had a draft back in the 70s when they won their first Super Bowl. People thought that they were not going to be a Super Bowl team that coming in that next year because they lost some players, and they drafted 11 guys, I think 11 or 13 guys, and those guys came in and balled out, and that was the start of the Doomsday defense. So history repeats itself. They had a great draft class that first year they won the Super Bowl, and when those guys came in, they became great players, and that's how they built their team to win. Matter of fact, they won the Super Bowl that next year with that draft class. And this reminds me so much of that, and I just hope history continues to repeat itself. But this is a big game this coming week.
No doubt. Appreciate you, Coach, man. You bringing in the reverence of the history that we don't know. You know, some of the younger cats that didn't get a chance to see football in the 70s, man. I really appreciate you, Coach, with your wisdom and your understanding of the game.
Go Cowboys.
Amen. Yeah, appreciate you. That's a good one from Coach Marv, man.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
That's good. That's a good call from him. Being able to pull resources all the way back, man, and then giving us the understanding of a tight end. I think that fullbacks, that's just my thoughts on this, I think that fullbacks are now your tight ends. I think they're hybrid enough now that fullbacks, that the guys that used to play fullback, now looking at it like I'm going to go ahead and be a linebacker. And the tight ends have the ability and the flexibility to play in the backfield nowadays, you know, and also line up on the end line and then run routes like a wide receiver. You know, these new eras of tight ends just being such a hybrid is wonderful. But I don't have 20 grand. I don't have 40 grand. But I do know a person that's a 100, and I'm talking about a grand. What's good with you, man, with the plan? What's good? You live, 100.
Listen, man, I know we talking Cowboys over here, but if Dak Prescott look as bad as Lamar Jackson do right now, woo! Listen, dog.
Oh, my goodness.
He threw a pass. Should have been a touchdown. And he did not hit him. He got accuracy issues. You can't just run the ball, man. You can't just do that.
Oh,
He's
wow.
looking terrible right now. I don't know if you realize the game going on right now, Law.
Yeah.
It's looking, man.
It's total pandemonium, huh? He got 6 carries for 30 yards, 8 for 11, 107 yards. I'm just pulling up the box score. I know the game say otherwise. Yeah.
Looking terrible, man.
Carson Wentz out there.
And their defense is bad. The Colts is just moving the ball down the field like they looking bad.
Oh, wow.
So everybody's like, oh, Baltimore. No.
Yo.
Just like the Chiefs. The Chiefs is no. We should be up there, top 3 in the NFC, in the league. But they don't want to give us our credit, though,
they
man.
Don't,
They
like
want to. And when we go and beat Bill Belichick and them, you know what they're going to say? Well, the Patriots, they haven't been right, and they're just not the same old, and that's still a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We already know. We can hear the conversation for the nation right there. Yeah, what else you got for this episode 100?
It's just, we just don't get our credit, man. We're never going to get our credit, and it's just, we just got to, like I say, we ain't going to get our credit till we hosting up the trophy.
Yeah, that's what we got to get.
We're not going to get our credit till we hosting up the trophy. And another thing about Diggs, I didn't know this, but Diggs is fighting. Diggs like, yo, Dak, let me get some wide receiver reps, man. Let me get some. I can play receiver too now.
Wow.
He's telling Dak that in practice. Stephen Jones said that. And they're like, nah, dog, we don't need you to play wide receiver. We good.
That's crazy, man. 100, that's crazy, man. Diggs is a Diggs, man. That dude is a dog. He's a full-grown dog over there, dog.
He's a dog. He's like Michael Parsons. He can play multiple positions.
No doubt, man.
I'm telling you.
All right. Hey, 100 grand. I'm gonna cut this one short, man. But I appreciate you so much, man. Tell people where to find you at, fam.
Hey, man, you guys can find me at Graphic Zone HD on Instagram and on Twitter. Graphic Zone HD for all of your graphic needs.
Appreciate you, man. You're a real one, dog. Appreciate you. That's my dog, 100 grand, man. Y'all check out Graphic Zone HD. I got the Lunatic, man. What's good, man?
The conference has been locked.
Cowboys Nation, buenas noches. How are you tonight long?
Good. What you got for it, man? What you got for this episode?
Listen, Coach gave you a history lesson. Here it is. 1975 draft. The so-called Dirty Dozen, led by Randy White, Thomas Hollywood Henderson. The next year, 1976, that was the first year I saw our Cowboys win a Super Bowl. It was their Super Bowl, but it was the first one I saw. If you don't believe me, listen to Jimmy Johnson. You might say, oh, the lunatic, he's a homer. No, listen to Jimmy Johnson, who was here. He engineered our last dynasty, and he said, this team, talented like those 90s teams. I've been saying it. This team is different since week 1 after Tampa Bay. Cowboys Nation, enjoy it, appreciate it, because more and more national media are saying this has that 2016 feel, that this has those other 13-3 team feel, except that was Jason Garrett. This has Dak. This has Micah. This has Dan Quinn, Mike McCarthy, Kellen Moore. They're all saying we haven't won anything in October. We're going to go in there and we're going to show you what adjustments we make. There is a caller on A to Z with Sky. He called it an amoeba defense. Well, we have the amoeba offense. You take away something, just like Schultz said, somebody else is going to eat. Now, what I've been saying also, too many weapons, now it's starting to spill over onto the defense, and we're getting healthier. We're getting Gallup more. Boss man, Gallup, we're getting more players back. So enjoy it, Cowboys Nation. And don't be surprised if we go into New England, and even though Belichick tells his rookie quarterback, you find 7, do not throw his way. He's going to be pressured, and he's going to throw at Diggs. He's going to make him the defensive player of the year. We've got an MVP candidate in Dak. We'll take the defensive player of the year also. Cowboys Nation, let's go. Puro pinche Cowboys.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, the Lunatic, man. Always bringing the fire and the thunder, man. Y'all be sure, man. When the Lunatic is calling in, y'all be sure, man. And we got to come out with an emoji for him because he's going to deliver the fire, so he's going to do that. All right, so I'm pressed for time. We got 2 214s, but this one was in here a little earlier, so I think this is Brandon. You're live.
Man, what's up, Lyle? Thank you again. Here we go. Now I'm going to try to make this a quick. Micah, I want you to try to help me understand now. I know he's good at rushing the passer, but you think can he get better at this linebacking thing? I know he could hit, but I just be looking at him in coverage, and I'm trying to, wrap my head around how we able to get him better. That's why I don't want him being at the end spot too much. I want him kind of, playing more linebacker, his original position, so he could get more acclimated. So he's just not used to going after the quarterback. I want him to be like Jabril Coxton, could cover and all this, or the Keanu Neals could be able to hit. Well, he can't hit. Right. But, to just actually be an actual linebacker, that's what, so I want him to get better, that's all. I know he's a rookie. He got a lot of things to clean up. He's going to get better. But I just want him to, focus on that linebacker spot, And my other thing is, do you miss Michael Gallup? Do you miss him? I've been telling you about Cedric Wilson for the longest. Yeah. The man got jets. But let me say this, Brandon.
You need Michael Gallup to get back out there because you got to pump him up to elevate him. I would hate for him to be out for like an extended time, and then we don't get the proper evaluation from him, and we let him walk and test the market, and we get nothing in return outside of compensatory picks. So I want him to ball out, and I want him to set that tone for us to say, okay, either you forced to pay me or now we sign and trade or something like that. But I just don't want the cat to just be released or his contract is over with and he tests the market and all we doing is waiting for compensatory picks. You get what I'm saying?
Right, man. And we on the road, man. We got the train rolling. We cannot fix nothing that's not broken, if you see what I'm saying. So appreciate it a lot. Thank you for taking the call, man. Have a good one, man.
Appreciate you, man. Good call from him. All right, we got the 214, the other 214. Man, you live. Talk to me.
Law.
What's good?
Come on, Law. This is what it is. You hear me? Law, look, let me tell you something.
Talk to me.
I was born in 93, man. I'm a Dallas, Texas, Oak Cliff raised, Carter High School. I'm talking about Dallas all the way to you. You hear me?
All the way to Westmoreland,
Westmoreland to the street. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Law. This a whole different team, man. I'm 28, man. We got Trayvon Diggs Island. I can't even find haters no more. Okay. All these people are Cowboy fans now. Do you get what I'm saying, Law? It's a beautiful thing. I'm loving it. Just like I said yesterday, man, they can't stop it. The train is already gone. I'm over here washing bottles. I got my babies asleep, getting them ready. Law, I'm loving you, what you're doing for us, man. You're giving us a platform, to talk our stuff. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they don't like it, Law. They don't like it. You get what I'm saying? They don't like it. But we here to stay. For my boy that came in, Lunatic, I love it. I want to go play football right now. Do you get what I'm saying? With that type of talking, I love it. What my boy said about Michael Parsons, I feel that same way too. But he right. Just let him go ahead and get his feel out there to see what's going on. Because it's way harder to play linebacker than just go rush somebody.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right. But one going to get shine and another one's not. Some linebackers, you're going to get the shine. But the impact is on that line getting sacks and things like that. But I get it. I get it,
Yeah, and I ain't trying to take up too much time.
No,
but I was telling one of my homeboys, we always talk about the detail. I said the reason why our DBs look so good is because when you get your D lineman to get home, then I can do what I can do. You get what I'm saying? When the quarterback got 10 seconds to throw the ball, ain't no way I can stay coverage with this receiver. You get what I'm saying? This this ain't the 80s no more. Receivers running 4-1s, 4-2s. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
You ain't lying.
but it's a complete team, Law.
No doubt,
I'm loving
man.
it. We all across the nation. You hear me? I ain't gonna hold up too much of your time.
Well, let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this before I let you go. Henderson Chicken or Rudy's? Which one? From the cliff.
I ain't even
Point of
gonna
view.
lie to you. I'm so D-town. I like Halls off Ledbetter. You get what I'm saying?
Hold on. Halls,
I mean, Halls, baby. Halls, honey fried chicken.
Pen
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta write my pen.
It's right there by Redbird Mall. If you go down, I think that's Camp Wisdom. Go all the way down. It's gonna be on your right, Law. You get what I'm saying?
What's
Called
that?
Halls, honey fried chicken.
What that church is over there with what that church?
This is
K.
This is Abbots. You got Abbots,
Yeah.
Antioch. You got Friendship West, and I think you got OCBF.
Okay,
You know
Halls.
what I'm saying?
Halls.
Halls.
Spell that out for me, man.
HALL apostrophe S. Halls honey fried chicken. It's off
Honey fried
right off.
chicken.
Right off Camp Wisdom, and just like I say, make sure you get you a 10-piece crispy. Okay.
They got
crispy.
mac and cheese over there. What they got? What
Okay,
side?
then.
What side? What
Nah,
side?
we
Don't get no
just straight,
side.
look here, we just straight chicken, man. You know what I'm saying? We in the deep. You know
No.
how we get. You know,
Any light
we
bread?
the only place.
And the light
Yeah,
bread?
light bread.
Okay, put the light
in
bread.
the basket.
It's
in
a
the
basket.
baby. in your pickles and peppers. Do you
Oh, the pickles
understand
and
me?
peppers.
See,
Okay.
They don't understand.
And the
bro.
bag
You
be
know,
greasy,
that comes
yeah.
with your meal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
know, just come on out here, Law. Look, I'm glad you in Dallas, man. I'm glad you a Dallas fan. Just like I say, I'm glad you.
No, you sound. I can tell, man. You sound just like Coach Bird, man. You sound just like Coach
No,
Bird.
you don't.
You know Coach Bird?
I've been in this city for a long. No, I don't know Coach Bird, but I probably know his face if I see him. You
Yeah.
know, my name Westmoreland. A lot of people know
Westmoreland.
me, Law. It
Okay.
ain't too many people that got Westmoreland as their last name. You know what I'm saying? You heard me?
Hey, somebody said, man, you gotta get Shakari, man. You gotta get her right, man. She ain't
Man,
representing right,
look
man.
here,
What's
man.
going on? What's going on? What story?
And the thing about it, man, it's just you gotta have somebody that's gonna be able to be there for you. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
We all was 18, 19. We didn't know what was going on at that age. And then she blessed with a talent, so I just hope that, you know, God humble her and just make her, you know, sit there, because she got it. She just gotta get her mind back right on what she was focused. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
What's it, man?
Hey, this is, you know, this ain't no white picket house fence. You know what I mean? She was running on dirt over there at Carter. You get what I'm saying? We breaking records like this. You feel me? So you know, it's just. You know, but it is what it is. Look,
I got Halls,
Cowboy,
man. I'm gonna check them out, Wes. And I'm gonna write your number down. I'm gonna write your number down, dog.
Baby girl about just woke up. Look, I'm coming in. I'm here more. You do your thing, Law. Thank you.
Appreciate
for
you,
everything
fam.
you do for
Appreciate
us.
you.
Cowboy Nation, baby. We going all the way. You hear me?
Let's go. Halls chicken, baby. Honey fry, you know, with the light bread. They don't give me no wheat bread, give me the light bread with the seasoned salt on the fries, man. Maybe I do that on one of my cheat days. We're gonna do that up, man. I really appreciate everybody that tuned in and watched this episode. Cowboy Nation, be sure to hit that like button. I've seen that we had over 300 people in there, and we had less than 200 likes, man. It's one of those things, man, that y'all be doing my brother wrong, man.
Shame.
Hey.
Shame. Shame.
Yo, YouTube got a feature, and I've been looking at that feature, whereas you can turn on comments only for people that subscribe to your channel, right? Or you can turn on comments only for the people that's in the membership. I said, man, I probably have to do that for you guys, man, because y'all ain't hitting that like button. Come on, man. Come on. Hit the like button. You know, it's free. It's not a charge, you know. Even if you don't, look, I kid you not, even if you don't like the content, there's a downvote button that does the same thing. It will let the algorithm know, you know what I'm saying, that this guy's getting either good intentions or negative intentions. Just don't be neutral, right? Cowboy Nation, really appreciate everybody that tuned in, that called in. I really appreciate you guys who hit the subscribe button. Thank those who shared, and I really do appreciate those who donated on to the Cash App, and those who really tell people, man, there's this guy named Law Nation. He talks Cowboy sports and football. He don't get too political with it, but he talks a little bit about it, and he just a cool dude. He do what he do. And he's 9 years older than James Harden, by the way. So James Harden looked like Law. James Harden, he trying to look like Law. I had hair on my beard before he even had hair on his body somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That's how old I'm 9 years older. So therefore, James Harden looks like Law. Y'all get that one right, Cowboy Nation? 308 likes now. I appreciate y'all, man. I really do, man. Thank y'all for that. Appreciate y'all, man. Let's go. Let's continue to grind and shine. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go. Yo. I put in some hours, man. This is like a part-time, full-time job, right? Yeah. But with his passion and likeness for the love of the nation, appreciate you guys. Now I go over there and talk to my daughters. We're going to have a good time probably. Tuck them in. It's close to 9 o'clock. Who else but me? I do this with kids. I ain't lying on that one, Let's go. Some people have all of the time in the world without the kids. But I come here to tell you guys, if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap for it, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, plan for it, and lose all terror of God or man for it, if you will just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold, poverty, or famish, or fame, or sickness, or body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim, and proceed and beset it with the help of Almighty Cowboy Nation, you will get it. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Turn me up. Pookie, Akanasanikwa. Let's go.
This is Sparta! Are you not entertained?
Jerry.
Are you not entertained?
Appreciate you, C. Brown. Appreciate you.
Finish him.
He needs some milk.
All right. Appreciate you, C. Brown. Get down. For all of the Giants fans, I know it's okay, but here you go.
Always enjoy your show. Much success to you.
Let me stop that one. Appreciate you, C. Brown. Thank you so much for your adulations. But let's get a moment of silence right quick to all of the New York Giants fans. Tell them one time. Come on. Hey, appreciate you. C. Brown, you had me thinking about the Cleveland Browns. Y'all saw I messed up earlier. You got to keep moving, though. You got to keep moving. When you mess up, now it's time to roll the credits. Yeah.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. They wanted me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell them it's ice. I got wifey on blinking, she freeze. Photo, please. No photos. Jeez. No. That was easy. No photos. Hit the door and the doorman just whole team here. My might need some. Still young, but I move like a new deal to my lawyer. If you're down in my management, I'm just warming up a way till I. Oh, producers saw the numbers one. Different colors in my baggy light. Chalk it up.
Shout out to you, Hill, Lamont, Grant, 1971, Coach Maul, appreciate you. Hey, Washington, appreciate you. St. Clair, King Kemp, the friendly neighborhood Blue, Let's go. Turn me up.
No photos. I keep giving game away.
Yeah.
I put game on layaway.
Oh, don't forget, those who joined the membership, those who donated, your name is entered into the drawing this Wednesday. We're going to be pulling names, 3 names. Let's go. Let's go. Turn me up.
Heard your whole team
For a ticket to the game.
Heard this on the market for the low.
Yeah.
Who the realest, we might never know.
Come on.
All this
Law,
acting,
come
you
on.
gon' play a role. Give you the world when they sign you up. Try you out and then they line you up. Ooh. Now you're looking hungry, ribs are touching, need some food. Now you're all on live acting surprised, but you was fooled. Boy, get out the way, it's been a day, now you're old news. Now you got the pen and pad, you're trying to take my moves. Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she freeze. Photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos. Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she freeze. Photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos.
Come on, Nation. We're live like 95, but we finna get up out of here. Let's go. We tell them one time. Let's chill for a quick second. Hey. Ho. It's the fire train. Shout out to you, Sadiq. No photos. Shout out to you, Nick. Let's go. Sandra Love. Hey. Oh. All right. I use this song to relax a little bit. Get my mind right.
Take a drag of my cigarette. Breathe me out. Breathe you in. Yeah. Take a bite of my burger, babe. Save the last bite for you.
Let them know, Blake, this is the grown man section.
Don't let the street lights hit you all alone. You know it's dangerous to go alone.
Victory Monday. We can't get used to this. Hey.
Play it too. I'll follow wherever you go, whatever you do. Play it too.
Hey.
7 years of a perfect love.
Come on.
7 more and another one.
And another one.
And another one.
Look at him. That's the world spin.
7 wonders all in one. All in one.
What we tell them?
Don't let the street lights hit you all alone. You know it's dangerous.
Come on.
To go alone. Don't let the street lights.
You don't like this song?
He needs some milk.
Come on.
I'll follow wherever you go, whatever you do. Play it too.
If you're listening and you have not hit that like, share it, or subscribe,
You must be out of your goddamn mind. Then forever doesn't feel that far.
sing it, brothers.
So far.
Watch how this brother hit that note.
So far. If a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far, so far. If a paper crane can fly, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.
remember, you're listening to nothing but the best.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to be, who you're going to be, who you're going to be.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
I want me some glory hole.